This is your Fox 10 News Now update.
Hi everyone, Eric Reynolds with your Fox 10 News Now update. Mobile County Sheriff deputies arresting a suspect in connection to a murder in Citronelle.
I ain't stab him. I'm not the one that killed him. Not me. They got the wrong person. They don't got no evidence. They don't got my knife. I don't got no knife.
The suspect you hear there, Rolando Garza, had a lot to say on his way to jail, proclaiming his innocence. Investigators say that Garza stabbed Danny Ray Reardon more than 60 times earlier this month. We're told that Garza should have a bond hearing this week. Of course, we'll let you know what happens. The Mobile County Health Department now warning of another virus, the West Nile Virus. It is a mosquito-borne disease that usually shows up this time of the year. The health department says that while the virus was only found in one of their sentinel chickens in THEODORE, everyone, though, should assume it's countywide. Vector control has been spraying for mosquitoes for months now, but now with this first case, they'll be increasing spraying in the THEODORE area to limit that spread. The risk of getting sick from a mosquito is highest right now through the fall. The health department says that the best defense is to wear bug repellent. An urgent water warning after a sewer overflow sent thousands of gallons of wastewater spewing out in West Mobile. 69,000 gallons of sewer water ended up in Milkhouse Creek on Monday. We're told that it's all because of someone putting rocks in a manhole. The Mobile Area Water and Sewer System says the spill was no accident. They sent us these pictures showing the rocks and all of the debris that they say was deliberately placed in a manhole that led to thousands of gallons of the dirty water to leak out in a very costly repair. MAWSS is now offering a $5,000 reward for information that leads to a conviction of those involved in vandalizing the manhole. If you know anything, please call the sheriff's office. Fox 10 News is committed to being your back-to-school authority. We're told now that at least 9 Spanish Fort High School students either have or are suspected of having COVID-19. Administrators there telling Fox 10 News that they'll be providing a daily update on new cases and suspected cases. Now, that doesn't mean that they caught the virus at school, though, or were in the building with the virus. Officials say that schools are sanitizing every day and masks are required all day long. The Superdome will be quiet for the first game of the season. The New Orleans Saints announcing that there will be no fans at their first home game, September the 13th against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Saints saying now that the COVID-19 trends in Louisiana do not meet their health and safety standards. The Saints will be reevaluating the situation before their next home game. That will be September 27th against the Green Bay Packers.
And I'm meteorologist Michael White with your Fox 10 Storm Tracker report. We've got a live look at our radar before 4:30 this morning, and you got an isolated thunderstorm south of Pascagoula working its way northward toward the shoreline. We will see better coverage of rain today than we had yesterday, but the same rules still apply. Heavy rain and lightning will appear in any summer storms that show up, and you can see in this loop from last night, the afternoon is when the storms blew in, and then evening is when they blew out. And that pattern is going to continue through the summer months. They are heat and humidity driven storms, and when thunder roars, go indoors. We do not still to this day, at least to as of Thursday morning, have Tropical Storm Josephine. It is still just a tropical depression. Tropical Depression 11, but it's moving northwest at 15. It should eventually become Tropical Storm Josephine, and it will strengthen as we move in over the next couple of days, but it's going to be battling some tough wind shear and dry air, and that's why it's not projected to become a hurricane, and it will weaken back to a depression by the start of next week, and it does look to recurve and not move into the Gulf of Mexico. As far as your weather headlines go for this Thursday, hot and humid, more chances of rain, and we'll continue to track the tropics. On the Futurecast, more showers and storms pop back in late morning and into midday. Heavy rain and lightning will be the primary threats. Then as we go in toward the evening, That's when we have probably the most widespread coverage of the showers and storms, and then they start to weaken once we get to the nighttime hours. By 10 o'clock, most spots go dry. After midnight, everyone goes dry, and then we'll have a few coastal thunderstorms for early Friday morning. Here's how the next 7 days are going to stack up for you. The highs stay in the low 90s, mornings in the mid 70s. A drier pattern is going to start pushing in across the Gulf Coast once we move in towards next week. And I want to remind you parents that Fox 10 is looking for children to help forecast the weather. It's called Junior Storm Tracker. We are going to show viewers how to dress for the weather. Here's what you need to do. You're going to shoot your children in different outfits for the weather. You can shoot them based on hot weather, cold weather, rainy weather, and good weather. You're going to shoot these videos in the portrait style, which means your smartphone will be held vertically, and you can submit these videos at fox10tv.com/JR Storm Tracker. We're going to start airing these next month. Should be exciting.
Stay tuned to Fox 10 News throughout the day for the latest updates. This has been your Fox 10 News Now update.